We're building agent-to-agent systems to help production workflows be accelerated.
We're learning a lot about the architecture behind AI agents, how do they communicate with each other, and basically how to build them.
Came here to learn a little bit more about Agentic AI and give my non-technical background some technical work.
The goal here is to make AI more accessible and democratized.
We need more people building agents. That's how we actually bring the AI to the whole world.
Having access to real-time support, as well as having a live instructor, really makes the difference for me.
I see people helping each other out, which is amazing, right?
It makes it really easy to interact, ask questions.
Now it's clear what we have to think about to put in production and what's available online.
Definitely would recommend this to anybody looking to learn more, whether you're technical or not.
So, and today let's congratulate our amazing speaker, Saheed Adewumi, with this workshop. Okay, I can stop sharing my screen. Saheed, let's share your screen and provide our attendees with technical issues.
Hello, everyone. My name is Saheed Adewumi. I will be taking you through building multi-agent system. And right for this section, we are going to be more focusing on as a startup founder and how you can be able to implement multiple agent system and some tips. Although this is a part one section, so most of the things we are going to be discussing about is highly possible to have continuity on next section. So kindly feel free. So during starting this section is going to be 1 hour section, and during this section we are going to have some practical and we have some theory and question and answer. So kindly confirm if you can able to see my screen.
Yes, we can see it, but maybe you can start from claim credits. And you can, for example...
Yeah, I will start with that actually. So
Okay.
for those people that are just joining, you can able to see on your chart, let me pin it. Okay, it's already pinned actually.
Yes,
So
you can click,
yes,
yes, show next steps.
and just click this link. And this link, if you are just I expect to use the email you use to sign for the event and to sign in. So because I've signed in already, you can just pick your email, just select that email to sign in. So I'm signing in.
This is very important step, very crucial step. This same email which you used to register on this event. Not other,
Yes.
not other, because this connected to cloud credits. If you will use another account, you will not get these credits.
Okay. Yeah, so I think for you to get ready for the event, what's that? Okay, this is the video. I'm coming. Let's So I hold on, let me confirm something.
I double check this link on my site. It's working. I registered at this event, and
I know the reason why this happened because I've already claimed a credit earlier. So I've already claimed it earlier. So I've already created credit earlier actually.
From my side, I claim right now, and right now everything was working.
Yeah, I believe others to have to just let us confirm. So for people that I know, if you try, I think I have already claimed it once and I want to try it again. That is why I'm getting that error. For those people that are just newcoming, just follow me. Type in. Let me copy the link. Console. Close this. Console. Google.com. Billing. So let me copy the link. So you have expected to log in with the email. Please note this email you used to sign up for the event. So kindly use the same email you used to sign in, use it to claim the credits. So I'm going to the link. So I have to select the billing because we are dealing with billing. If you click on the navigation sidebar, you can able to see the billing. Go to the link billing, and you can see credits at the billing side left. Just click on the billing, so you'll be able to see the claim credit you have already, actually. And so let us move forward for which does not work with the app. And most of the time, you are expected, if you are signing up, it is mandatory to log in with email. I sign up. Oh, that is a mistake. Actually, for signing up, you expect to use your personal email to sign up for the event. Actually, maybe next time, or let's see. Can you just drop your email and see maybe something can be done? But I'm not sure. Just drop your personal email, yeah, so we can see. So, but next time if you are signing up, kindly use Arsenal link. The project is not linked to a billing account. You have already claimed your billing. Do you claim your billing already? Do you claim your credit? I mean, do you claim your credit earlier? So, I think I just have a few minutes to deal with the issue of the credit. You can just drop your challenges for me. What is not working? I have credit, no credit. I'm not getting it. How come?
So, and what about, for example, Jan Van Veen Kendroye? Now I check your registration form and you registered using another email, not the email you sent a
Can
chat.
you, can you
In
send your email you use, drop it so that to confirm, because it seems that a lot of people are using wrong email to claim credits and you are getting the error.
But please follow instructions. We share it with you, and use the same which you used during registered.
Yeah, yeah, as gmail.com, at gmail.com. So I think so, but the section's purpose, I think after the section.
For example, Andrei Kudryavtsev, you registered 2 times. First time you registered 15th of February with one email, and Google Cloud credits connected to that email. Today, right now you registered with another email. This email not connected to your cloud credits. Email which you share it at chat, it's new email, not connected. Please use another which you use 15th of February.
Yeah, but the first email, I don't have a Google account with the first email.
That is strange. Guys, I think we can sort this data. There'll be a recording section for the sake of others. I'm thinking just your email. I think okay. I think that is better. But at the end of the section, you can able. So let's get started.
Jan, the issue not because of $5, the issue about get access without paying anything to Code Labs.
So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So before we get started, I know so let's do some recap about AI agents and so what we talked about the agents. So firstly, what is an AI agent? AI agent is a system that uses model to reason and it's able to select appropriate tools to achieve its a specific goal. A good example is a situation whereby you want to book a flight and you can use an AI agent to see based on your requirement, time, the date, the type of airline, economy, or uh, first class. So you can use an AI to make decision for you, and it's can able to use some tools to able to perform it. Or you are trying to use an AI agent to track or to check something on your database on your application. So the AI tools does not really read full programming, just deploy a model and tools, and it's going to be taking decision for your application. So here we have the AI and tools and the context of reason. So the AI make the decision and suggest these tools, and the tools based on the content are able to make a decision. So here we have the simple architecture of it, and this is the typical agent how it works. We have the users sending a query and using the model to reason what is the right tools, MCP or using the memory, long time memory, and able to decide on the model, and you can able to use tools. Tools are more of like MCP server whereby you can access your database, API or function. The API can be an map or any third-party tools you can able to communicate with your platform. So we have the key concepts of your API. We have the key concept of your AI agent. We have the model. Model is very important because um, it decide the model, the reason type you are using. We have tools. Tools can be some basic functionality you expect locally or remotely. You expect the AI agent to perform, and we have creation whereby it depends on the execution, the LLM, and to how your AI agent responds to your tasks. So and we have different type of AI agents. We have the evolution. We have the one with LLM and prompting, just like ChatGPT or Gemini. Chat it up and give you a simple response. And we have LLM and retrieve, whereby you have a document, a static document attached to LLM, and the LLM can able to give you a response based on the document. So a good example is frequent answer and question, facts, whereby customer service wants to know about your complaint policy, about your terms and conditions. The LLM can get the response and able to give you the feedback based on the RAGs. And we have the RAGs, LLM, and tools, whereby you send the request to the LLM and can make a decision based on the RAGs or tools. Let's say, for instance, you are trying to check a refund policy. The RAG, which is the complaint document, can be able to give you a response, and you can able to track maybe ordering tools on your DB. So this is just more of like making work easier. So as I'm making this presentation, I'll be really going into as a startup founder and some things, basic things you have to look out to before you are starting building your platform as an AI agent, or if you are incorporate AI agent to your platform. So we have LM tools whereby it's work like a simple agent whereby any tools are reason open. We have multiple tools and multiple routes working together with your LLM. And we have multi-agent system, which we are going to talk about today, how you can able to communicate two, three agents together using agent to agent, A to A, together to able to communicate. So whenever you are building an agent, you are expect there are some uh, basic things you are expect to look into. We have modularity. Modularity means like each agent has to have its own tasks. You are not expect uh, to tasks, multiple tasks to particular or to single agent. So even every agent has its own role, and we have specialized. it should have a different task as an agent. Collaboration, whereby an agent can able to work with each other, and we have scalability and maintainability. You have to make sure that each agent has its own capacity. And I will be talking about ADK, and ADK is just a framework developed by Google to make sure you can easily build your agents. And we have the coding time. So before you can build your AI agent, you have to decide what are you trying to build. If you are building for a business or you are building as a developer. So if you are building an agent, you are not only restricted to as a developer or as a business. It's not restricted to only business alone. As a developer too, you can make use of AI agent. We have a scenario whereby you want to write the code, you have a snippet of code. You can design an AI agent for you to make your work faster and easier. So in this scenario, and we have a deployment platform. If you are just maybe for customer support, you use case to use a business user for customer support, for tracking, for better customer experience, you are expected to use an business interface. But for a developer, you can just go on with a Vertex AI, and you can use Vertex AI or using agents engine. But most for the business, you can use API key, you can use environments, chatbot environment for your AI agents. So let's go to coding time. The coding time we have this lab. I believe everybody have access to it because I've already shared it with me, but let me share it again. And okay, so yeah, we are expected to build an distributed multi-agent system. So this we are not building it locally, we are going to build it on our cloud platform. So this is a course creation system. Course creation system, you have a topic and you want AI to generate the topic for you. So this is the purpose of this multiple agent. And here we have 4 agents. We have research agent, which is going to go online and get you the content you are trying to create a topic about. We have judge, is going to critique the research for the quality and completeness. We have content builder agents. This agent is going to be responsible for creating a structure course. We have orchestrator agents, which manage workflow and communication between the specialists. So the prerequisites, you have to have a Python knowledge, but don't worry, we have an AI agent that can help us to do most of the thing. You don't have to have the Python knowledge alone. If you are a Golang TypeScript, you can use same skill to do this. Just for this scenario, we are using prerequisite of Python. And we are familiar with Google Cloud Console. Don't worry, I'm here for you. I will take you through how you can do that. So what you will do is that what we are trying to do, we are trying to create tools, agent research. So we have an tools whereby it can be able to do research and implement a structure output. So structure output for startup founder we are implementing, it's useful and good for whenever you are building an REST API whereby you are expecting particular data to be used by other platforms. So structure output is very important. You can make your structure output to look like JSON or particular data structure, and connect to agent. So two agents you can see this is a good structure. Agent and agent are communicating and can able to give you feedback based on the response. And we are deploying multi-agent to Google Cloud Run. I will advise that on our next part 2, try and join so that I can able to deploy. But today we are going to talk about how we can able to do a working agent, multi-agent system. And here we are getting, so this is how it works. And here we have a looping agent whereby and an looping agent will have asked to do a research. After I get the research, it will confirm if it fail, if it meet with the critics, it will fail, then it will start again, let the loop continue. And if it's passed, break the looping. So more of like we are generating, you create a content, you want to create a content, the agent will go online and get you some content and fetch you the content up to standard, the judge will determine. If it fail, it go back to search more content, but if it pass, it stopped and proceed to next content. They have to write the courses for you. So by combining this, we create a robust system and a self-correct system to generate a final output. So we are going to give it the desired output based on the collab. And next, so here we have this. We have to set up an environment. So for those people that are just joining for the first time, kindly log into your console. So to do that, console.cloud.google.com. Kindly access this, please. console.cloud.google.com. So this will give you access to your console environment. And so I've already logged in my account, and you will see something like this, I believe. And you are expected to open Cloud Shell, and activate your Cloud Shell environment. So you can see top right, yes, top right side. Let me zoom in. Top right side, you can see activate Cloud Shell. So clicking on it, it will trigger the console environment. So just click on this button. You just you are expected to see something like this Cloud Shell environment. So this is a terminal where you can use to communicate with your Cloud Shell, and click on authorize. So for those people that join on Associate Cloud Engineer, I'm very sure you'll be familiar with this environment. But for the if you are first time joining, no problem. It's just a console environment to use to communicate with your Google Cloud. So I'm trying to activate. So let's give it some time. So yeah, it's coming up. So finally, I was able to log into my terminal. Let me proceed. So this, told to clone this starter repository. So there's this lab has already provided us some lab environment. So I've copied this. Kindly click on this copy. Copy it. Go to your terminal and paste. So it's cloning. So I have it already. As a starter. I've already successfully cloned, and it's moved me to the code. So if you're able to open this parts, if I copy this and able to open it, you can have access to the file. For if you want to clone it locally, you can have access to this file. Just click on code, just basic cloning. And going back, the second step says we should be able to enable the API. So there are some API that is going to be responsible for our application. So to get started, we have like 4 API we are enabling. So this is the CLI command. We have Google Cloud Run, we have Cloud Build, we have AI, we have Compute. So I'm copying this and pasting it on my terminal. So I'm activating the API. So for the first time, it's going to take time to activate your API so that you can able to use the services. So I believe you're able to get something like this, saying operation finished successfully. Yeah. So we are done with this, and let's go back and install our dependency. So because we have already navigate to this project, we have some package. So let us go to let us open our code. Let me show you something. So we have, because these are the someone project. So we're expected to install some dependency. So to run this dependency, we can just copy this, or you just come back here and just copy. So just the same thing. So we want to install the dependency before we can start working with our project. So going back, let me install the dependency. UV. So you can see start installing some dependency, and mostly this UV is just like the way we install the package, but this is so fast compared to the other. You can see it's installed, so it's done. I've successfully installed the packages already. And going back, and we have set up the environment. So you are expected to provide the project environment. So we are going to need this for our environment use. So setting of some environment ID. So I'm running this, setting an environment. So going back to the terminal, pasting this, and sorry. So successfully. So as we are doing this, a lot of things going in background. And to read, let's source.env, source the environment variable. So let's validate our environment variable. So now we have successfully set up our project. We have successfully set up our project. Now let's start with our agents, research agents. We have this. We are expected to open, if you are, so this is the research agent. If you are working on your Class Shell, run this to open your Class Shell editor. So to open your Class Shell editor, there's a two ways. Either you click on this pencil and it will open, or you just copy this and it will switch automatically. So that's a simple way. When we are waiting for this, we're expected to open our folder, agents, researchers, and the file name. So researcher file name, let's go back. Okay, so it's coming up. If you remember, this is the file we cloned earlier. It's going to take some time. So click on it. So we have agents, researchers, and we have agent.py. So the agent.py, so coming back, we are told to import to copy this. So let me copy this to my researcher. So, and I will explain this what they could do for. So wait. Let me see if anyone have any question. We are fine. We're all good. Yeah. So agents. That's the agents, researchers. I think I'm right. Agent researcher.py. Yeah. So it's load. Okay. Agent.py. So I'm expected to paste this. So what we are trying to do, because these are the sub agents, we have a lot of agents here. We have like 4. So these are agents, and what happened here is that people that join us has been following us for this agent. So build a simple agent to the name of the agent. So we call it researchers because it's doing research. We have a model. So model, now we have. So to check here, we have an MV file which we created early. So this is the effect. So it has select my project ID, the location, and factors, the factors AI status. So we have the model. So the model has already been defined here. We have model 2.5 Pro, and we have the description we want the agent to be performing. So this is the only thing we want the agent to be performing, and we have the instruction. So let's proceed and see what we have. So the key concept here is that we are using the search, which is the Google tools that anytime you search, you send a prompt or you send a request to this agent, you have to go online to search for you and give you a return. So this, we are done with this section. It's so simple to follow actually. So next. So now we are doing the judge agent. So the judge agent, now we are opening the agent judge agent.py. So, and we are expected to copy this and paste. And so let's copy this and look for judge agent.py. And going back, let me close this judge agent.py. So here we have it already. So let us paste it. Let's paste the code. So here we have a schema. So here, this we have a predefined schema. What is the expected response we want this agent to be giving? We have the this is a Python code actually. So we are defining the two scenario array. We have pass or fail. And if it is pass, you should give this message for the users, and for the failure to. And we have the agents. We have a defined agent as a judge. We have the model, which is 2.5 Pro. We have the description. This is the action we want this agent to be performing. And we have the output feedback. So the output feedback, we want it to be this format: fail or pass. So disallow transfer to parents. So now, because an agent will have his ability to be considered, if you check this setup introduction, sorry. If you check this introduction, we have the way they are communicating to each other. This researcher communicates with George, but George is not communicating to the writer. It's not communicate to it's not communicating to the writer. So this is just to optimize this entry to optimize. So for now, we are communicating with research. So whenever you are coding your agents, you can decide to disallow delegation. So disallow transfer to parents. So at times the agent will run into an issue. It's have to give it back to the main agent to check what the problem is. But in this scenario, whenever you get any feedback, you don't want to talk to any agent, just give us what happened. So because it's a judge, you don't have to compromise what we have been doing. Just you check if it's correct or not from the researcher, then just give through fail or pass. So that's what we are trying to do here. And going back and so restricting agent behavior. So we set disallow to true. This forces the judge to only return the structure feedback. It cannot decide to chat with the user or delegate to another agent. So we are trying to not make sure our agent to communicate, just check and give true or false. So this is what we are trying to do. So let us test. I think we still have time. Okay. Here we are trying to test our isolation. So now we are expected to run our agent. So to run our agent is simple. You can just copy this. So we want to run our research and see what is going to get us. And before that, make sure you have before you run that, you can run UAV because this is the project. So let us go to the terminal. But if you are doing it locally, open the terminal. Remember this, you could just switch just by clicking, you can just switch seamlessly. So let me run this. And mind you, make sure we are inside the folder we are currently running, and let's see what we are going to get. And so when we are waiting for that, so what is the next steps? So now you can see it's working. We're getting it right, and we are told to chart the prompt, to chart it up. So copy this and let's see. So we say find the population of Tokyo in 2020, and let's see the response. So we are trying to, the researcher is doing this work, is trying to do his research based on the prompt. So yeah, it works because here you can see the response. It shows that in 2020, the population of Tokyo very depend on the specific administrative area and give a lot of information. So definitely now it was that by 2020, the Tokyo population is 13,982,112 number of population they have in Tokyo. So this researcher minute we are right, it's working fine. Our agent is working fine. So going back, and so in case you run into an error, try as much as possible to confirm if you're connected to your ground. This is where your credit really matters. You have to expected to put your project file, the project ID. If you are running into an issue, let's switch back. Make sure you have this already set. Make sure you have this already set. .env. Make sure it's already set. We have the project ID, which is location and the true, which we are using for text AI. So make sure the env value is available. If you don't set it, you may run into an error because this is what give access to the AI. This give access to the AI, and also make sure you run your you enable your API. We have done this earlier when we are setting up. These steps is very important. You should make sure you everything pass. So now, after that, let's move on. We have the running agent for George. So to run the George, so we have to stop the first one we started earlier. Let me switch back. So Control C or Command C. Let's see. So Control C. So sorry, Control C for MacBook, Control C for the normal users. And so I've stopped it. So let me run the agent. I want to test the agent. So you can see the researcher agent and judge agent are working independently. So the research was able to do its own, and the judge was able to do its own. So which go back to my theory I made earlier, whereby I'm trying to make sure that the agents are independent on their own, just based on the scenario. So yeah, let us run this. I'm running my agents as a judge. So after to get, so right, successfully. So what in our agents? Okay, the topic to find if Tokyo is a city. Let's ask our agents, and yeah, we go. Let's see. It's going to the judge. It's going to give us the right feedback. So fail. No. Tokyo is a city. Fail. Feedback. Since pair this Tokyo is a city. So you can see it return in JSON format. So it means it's working fine. So if I go back here and go back as a judge, we have this use case, Zeta pass and with a description, and which it's working fine because give you a status and feedback. So we have it already. So we are working, we're in line. So let's stop. Let's go back and let's see the next action. So let's move to the next. So now we are going to the content builder agent. So to go to content builder agents is just what we have been doing. Let's stop this. Let's stop Control C. So I think I have to press it twice before I activate. Control C twice and move back. Let me close this content builder. I'm moving to content builder and agents.py. So here we have this. Copy this. So I'm trying to locate content builder agents.py, and yeah. So here we have our content. We have the model. We have the instruction. So what content is creating content for us based on the after we do the research and we validate what we are doing research on, it can be able to generate us content. So let's go back and we move to the next. So okay, let's see what the agent is doing. You might wonder how this content builder works and pipeline state. So it's get the state and able to make sure it gets able to create an output based on the judge report. So let's move forward, and now we have the final one, which is the last one, orchestrator. We have the scenario here where this is a protocol architecture. We have A to A, agent to agent. So agent to agent have their own language they are used to communicate. So now we want agents to communicate with each other and communicate. So they have their own protocol, which is A to A protocol. But I think right now we have a lot of protocol they are using to communicate. But for this scenario, we're using A to A. So they are communicating on different protocol. We have different port number. So, research has its own ports. We have George. We have they are able to communicate. So now to copy this, we expect to copy this and look for agent.py. Orchestrator agent.py. So expect to paste this. So I will just paste it here. So we paste all our agents here and we define a port to be able to communicate. So they are, if you check my presentation earlier, they are independent, so but they are able to communicate it to each other. So going back, let me see if I have any question. Okay, no question. All right, so here we have our orchestrator. This is more of like an entry of your agent. So it's the one defined the agent is going to communicate with. So it's more determined, like you can see, it's one communicating the root, more of the root of agents was the one coordinating the state of each agent. So we have escalator agent. So escalator agent is, we have a scenario whereby this is a tools, it's a tools whereby you are running into a looping, because agents have a scenario whereby maybe the feedback, the research send the request to a judge, but the judge is not satisfied, he sends it back as a response, the research go again to search. If you notice, there will be a long loop if this go like that, and if judge is not satisfied with what the research is getting. So to avoid this, to avoid the lot of looping within research, we have to come with a tools to make sure that I've done with 3 times. So we have this instruction. We are getting the agent orchestrator agent.py, find escalator checker. So let's look for our code and escalator. So this escalator, I have it twice. So we are putting it here. We have to define our escalator here. Yeah. So going back and copy this. There's a class, it's just like a Python class. You can define it if you're using other programming language too. So this is it. And so this is controlling if the judge and researcher are having a lot of looping. And let's see how many minutes do we have? Okay, we have like less than 10 minutes. So here we have stay in orchestrator. We want to add, so this is the whole looping. So here we have the agent's name, we have the description, we have the agents. So now we have to call all the agents that are doing the work, the research, the judge, we call them together, and we will have the maximum looping, maximum of 3 looping. So first time, if the researcher send the request to judge more than 3 times, the agents are expected to stop it. So because it will cause a lot of requests, consume a lot of resources in the process of agents communicating. So this is just like a measure we are taking. So let's go back to our code and paste. So this is one communicate, and if you see, this has the all has the access to all the sub agents we are using. So this is calling different agents to work together. And yeah, moving forward, we have a sequential. So we have a sequential how they are going to. So we have a defined rule. How are they going to be communicating? Still same. The file going back. We have the research looping and content builder. So after they are satisfied, they can be able to create. So this, we have a sequential looping. Let me place it. Let me save everything. So let me place it here. Researcher. Okay. Let me paste it here. So does not matter, but I just want to make sure I follow the to do. And so yeah, we are done. So to run it locally, so we have been told that we are done. So let's see if we are doing it right. So define the root, but ensure to replace any existing root agent to null. So we have to make sure that there's any existing agents. So let me find to confirm so that we are not running into an error. one. So yeah, we are fine. So because there's no, so in a scenario whereby you have agent defined, this agent may not work because you have one already defined calling. So here in this scenario, we just have a calling file. So we have the root. So let's run. Moving forward, we have this prompt. It's already defined. So we have one dot. So this is what we are using to run our code. So open the terminal. Open. So it starts running. Start running on our terminal. And going back. So we have let's see. So great, we have our agents. So we have different agents running, and to test it, we can test it isolating. So copy this. So because it's on local terminal and you can't give third party to access. So let's, oh sorry. Let me copy this. So you can check the URL. Oh, sorry, I have to test it on terminal. Sorry. Let me run it on terminal. Is no shot. I'm coming locally. I'm trying to run this. Okay, it works. I think you just have to press Control. Just press Control and just click on it to open it. So not found. Yeah, expect to open it in your browser. Just use Control and able to communicate. So open. So preview browser. Okay. I think we have a browser here. Preview the browser. So this is environment we are using to able to text. So the environment is quite different locally because local may not be able to detect. So it's better we just, but you immediately you say a response, and you can trigger your trigger application. So on this port, if you run this on your terminal, let's say it's going to work. Okay, can you see it's able to get all data and give us feedback? So it's working. Just open another tab on your terminal and it's able to work. So let's say, so send the request. So let me send the request. Let's send the request. So this is just in JSON format. You don't have to be worried. It's just a simple. So you can see it's returned because it's JSON. It's returned the response. What is the capital of French? So I think it's able to return. So we have test, and because most of this is based on the feedback. So let's go back to test again. So this shows it's working because it's able to do basic introduction. ADK is working. So we have multiple ADKs communicating. Because of we are running out of time, but if you want to do it, you can still run it. So let us see how it works. So we want to deploy on Cloud Run. This may take some time. Just copy this and going back. So you have to, so if you are deploying locally, you have to deploy each agent on your Cloud Run. And to do that is straightforward. Just going back, we have done this earlier. To save time, we deploy ensure this terminal. So we have to deploy to save time because it's going to take time to deploy this. So you expect to open each tab. And so we have 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 already opened. And to save my time, so and each tab I can just go with this and open it. So this and the second one, I'll do for the second one and the third one. Okay, this is the third one. So the works I just do here to my project folder, and I'm making sure I have access to my MV environment. So now to deploy, I just have to copy this and just so I'm deploying deployment, and I'm running the content builder deployment and running this. I check when deployment is done for this theory. I can able to confirm what is going on. Hold on, please. And so I will try to join. So let's see if we can deploy. Yeah, just give me a few seconds. I'm getting distracted. So sorry. So yeah, we have this. We can able to run, but I'm not be able to because of the time. Of part 2, I'm going to give you tips, whereby the part 2 is going to be more interesting because we can build something from scratch. But this is how it works, whereby you can able to just you are not expected to do anything, just run this, and it will be able to deploy on your cloud run automatically, and you can able to test it just the way we test it. So I think that is it for the people that want to test it on Cloud Run. So after you test, you can able to run this and you're able to deploy. And summary. So this summary is just what we have done. So what we have accomplished, we're able to decompose our project, and also okay, I think successfully. So you can add more tools, but I advise you can run it locally to avoid some necessary charges. And so if you want to run it locally, you can just copy this MV file. Let me switch. You can just copy this MV file, and that is it. So that's the end of this section, and I think we are good, and it's not going to cost any charges except you have to turn off your cloud run, so to shut it down to avoid extra charges. So if you run your cloud run, you can find something. If you come to services, you can see something like this. You can delete it to save your costs. You can delete it. So these are the things you are expected to do, but for your activate of API, it's not going to charge because it's pay as you go. So that is it. Do you have any question?